Hey, I'm Jay. I'm Coach Bonnett's son. I'm good at math. I play baseball. He said I had to do this because I got in trouble. So this is like my punishment or something. So I'm going to do number 9, 10, 11, and 12. And I'm really smart in math, so hopefully I don't confuse you. In the inequality 4x plus 30 is less than or equal to 270, x represents the number of sugar cookies a bakery will make each day. What phrase accurately and completely describes the number of sugar cookies? X is the sugar cookies. So we got to find out what X is. I would do this in my head because I'm a kid, but I don't want to get any more punishment, so I'm going to write it down. That's Boomer. He's excited about something. So you're going to draw a line. You're going to do the inverse. It means the opposite. You got to do it to both sides. So 4x less than or equal to 270 minus 30 is 240. Hey, can you calm down for a second? Thank you, buddy. 4x means 4 times x. 4 times something is 240. We're going to do the opposite. We're going to divide by 4. Divide by 4. So x is less than or equal to 24 divided by 4, which is 6. And then bring that 0. So x. The cookies have to be less than or equal to 60. Less than or equal. Let me move this. There you go. Less than or equal. So they don't have to be exactly. I'm looking at B. They don't have to be exactly. They have to be. They can be less than 60, like answer choice C, but it can also be 60, right? And then D, more than 60. No, it can't be more than 60. It's A, at most. So it can be 60, but it can also be less. That's A. Number 10, we're just finding out what X is. It's not hard. I'm going to draw a line. X wants to be alone, like me, whenever I get in trouble. So we're going to subtract 5 on both sides. Negative 6x. 41 minus 5 is what, 36? We're just going to do the opposite and divide both sides by negative 6. So x is equal to negative 6, because 36 divided by negative 6 is negative 6. For 11, same thing. We're just going to find out what P is. Draw a line. So I already know that I'm trying to get P by itself, and I'm going to have to divide by a negative at the very end, right? I know that. So what I do is I already know that I'm going to have to divide by a negative, and so that means the sign is going to have to flip. So I do it now. I flip it now so I don't forget later. So my answer will just end up down there. So I'm already done with the sign flipping thing. Okay, so P wants to be by itself. We got to do the opposite. Get rid of everything. Send it over to the other side. So negative 8P. Because that right there is 0. 19 plus 15. 19, 29, 34. What? Yeah. That doesn't seem right. 19, 29. 9. Huh. Okay. Yeah, 34. Oops. So now we gotta do the opposite. Divide by -8. Alright, we already flipped the sign, so we don't have to worry about it. So P is less than or equal to 8, 16, 24, 32. Goes into, it's a negative because it's a positive divided by a negative. And 8 goes into 34 4 whole times, which is 32. And so there's 2 left over out of 8. 2 out of 8. The same thing is -4 if you simplify it in 1/4. Okay? This should be the answer right there. Number 12. It's a model. I date models. That's what I do. Because I'm cool. I play baseball and I'm smart. And I have a lot of floppy hair. You just can't see it because I have my hat on. I tucked it in there. But normally it's like all hanging out. I'm normally pounding a protein drink because I'm trying to put on weight. With 2 raw eggs in it. Yeah. Sounds gross. So we just have to do x. So if we write this out, we got 1x plus 1, 2, 3. That equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5x plus the 1. We need to find out what x is. Some of y'all can do this already. So we want to get x's by themselves. It doesn't matter what side. So I'm going to take this x away. Draw this line. I'm going to take an x away from here. So now it's 4x over here. And then this 1 right here, I want to move it to the other side. So I'm going to do -1, both sides, -1. So now this is 2. So 4x equals 2. I know it looks backwards and that's what you're thinking, but it doesn't matter what side the x is on. 4 times something equals 2. We're going to divide by 4. Just always do the opposite and it makes it easier. Divide by 4. Let me see if I can like move this thing. I think I can. I'll try to move it up. I don't know why it's not letting me do it. Okay. Alright, well. Let me get that thing off of there, sorry. Okay. So I'm going to rewrite this over here because it's not looking very good. So look, we got 2 over 4 is equal to 4x divided by 4. So 4x divided by 4 is just x, and 2 over 4 is the same thing as half. So x equals a half. X equals a half. Okay, so we could actually do that. You want me to prove that? Okay, I will. So this is 1, 1, 1. That's a half. So what does that equal? That's 1, 2, 3 and a half, right? Okay. And get rid of these little things. This is 1, and this is a half, 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 and a half. So this right here is 1. This right here is 1. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and that half. So 3 and a half does equal 3 and a half. So what did I just do? 9, 10, 11, and 12? Yep. Alright, so my punishment's over. I don't have to do any more work. Okay, when you take a test, use the answers. Okay, that's what I do. Use the answers. You don't have to know everything. Use the answers to help you.